It's crazy. I just met another chick at the gym today who's from Minnesota. Everybody that I meet and I say that I just moved here seems like they're all from Minnesota. Like, I moved away from Minnesota, not to Minnesota. It's kind of crazy how many people move out here. What's up, guys? I'm just sitting on my front porch, little stoop thing. Just kind of thinking about what I want to do for the day. The weather here is amazing. It's a lot colder in Minnesota right now. It's been like 50s or so almost every day I've been here. I've been able to wear t-shirts outside and stuff. Rarely wear my jacket. I'm thinking about going to, there's this place called World Boards in town. I'm going to look into buying a pair of snowboard pants because I don't have any snow pants currently, and I plan on eventually, after I get a job, I'm going to buy some skis and start skiing at Big Sky regularly. This weekend when I go to Gaper Day on Saturday at Big Sky, I won't need them because you're supposed to dress up really crazy, so I think I'm going to wear my tie-dye tuxedo. I'm going to try and not get it ruined. I'm sure it'll get wet, but it'll be able to dry out and still be preserved. So I'm going to go check that out here in a second, see what I can find. Hopefully it's not too expensive. I may end up just ordering online, but we'll see. Finally received my master's diploma. Took them forever because the university screwed up sending proof of graduation for whatever reason. But finally got my master's diploma, got my bachelor's degree as well. Feels good. I'm gonna have to get this thing framed, but pretty cool. It's rained a handful of times here since I've been here too, but the weather seems to be very similar to like Florida. It'll rain for like 5 minutes and then stop and the skies clear out again, and then it's good to go. I heard Florida is kind of similar where it'll just like monsoon for a couple minutes and then 10 minutes later it'll be perfectly sunny again. I'm assuming it has something to do with being surrounded by all the mountains and the elevation, that it just kind of, certain pressure systems just roll in and roll out and get broken up by the mountains, but it's kind of nice. I'm glad it's not raining a shit ton, but
nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up.
Alright, so as you can see, I went to World Boards. I ended up buying some snow pants. I got some nice Volcom snow pants. They were marked at $109, but Willie from World Boards said that because it's turning to spring now, they're trying to get rid of all their outerwear, and so all of their outerwear was actually 40% off. So I got the snow pants for $60, which is really nice. So I'm pretty excited. I probably won't get much use this year, but hopefully I can save up enough money before next season and I'll be able to get some skis and I'll be ready to rip on the slopes. Hey guys, I just want to take a moment to just talk about something that I think about pretty regularly, and that is human potential. There's a lot of different views on human potential and individual potential itself, especially surrounding, the whole realm of social media and celebrities and stuff. There's this big misconception that these people are lucky and that an average person like you and I could never achieve what they've achieved in their life because they just had the right cards at the right time. But the real truth is that these people got to where they are because they realize the limitlessness in their own potential. There is no limit to human potential. There's no limit to your own potential. There's only limits you place on yourself. There are tons of things around you that distract you from achieving what you really want to achieve in life. And this is oftentimes because it's easier, it's more comforting, it's not as scary or risky, it's safe. But you shouldn't be shied away from these things. You shouldn't be shied away from failure. Just because you fail doesn't mean you lost. You can still fight back. You can still climb up the mountain and get to where you want to go. There is no limit to your potential. What many successful people do to help affirm their beliefs in their own potential is things like meditation, yoga, which is also a form of meditation. And just along with meditation and yoga, they repeat daily mantras in their head. They're phrases that help remind them of their goals, help remind them of their own potential, and motivate them to achieve what they want to accomplish. For me, I like to meditate, and I do yoga after working out and stuff. It helps me relax. Meditation is a good way to help you relax and help you envision what you want to do in life, envision where you want to be in life, and envision the steps you need to take to get you there. It only takes 15 to 30 minutes minimum for meditation to have benefit. One of the mantras that I use pretty regularly is can't stop, won't stop. Whenever I'm working out and I feel like giving up because it hurts, I feel like I'm going to throw up, whatever the case may be, or even just other things, you know, when I'm making these vlogs, I'm not getting a lot of views right now, and I'm not seeing a lot of success right now with it, but I just keep telling myself, can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop. My hard work's gonna pay off, and eventually it'll trickle up and catch up to me. I kind of stole this mantra from P. Diddy. He uses that mantra a lot. Shout out Diddy. There's many different mantras you can do, whatever kind of rings in your head when you hear it that helps motivate you. Just whenever you're feeling like giving up, whenever you're feeling like the cards are against you, just say, can't stop, won't stop. And you won't believe how much the mind over matter aspect of mantras can really push you through anything. And the issue a lot of people face with kind of relaxing and focusing is there's so many distractions out there in the world right now, whether it's, you know, social media, video games, television, Netflix, drugs and alcohol. There's tons of things that people cling to because it gives them a false sense of relaxation, and that's all it's doing is wasting their own time and their own potential by doing these things. You could easily meditate or, you know, go for a jog or do yoga and focus and then get right back at it, but people cling to these other things because they're more fun and more enjoyable. You get more dopamine from a lot of these things, and meditation is just kind of a not really well understood and kind of a hipster trend currently right now in the world. These things take away from your overall goal. If you cling to drugs and alcohol to relax, you're not gonna, after you do those things, you're not going to continue working on your goal. More often than not, there are some rare few, but things are false safety nets that you shouldn't be reliant on for whatever you're trying to seek, whatever you seek from them. And time is a huge limiting factor for many people. You know, for example, you know, working out, people who rarely work out, that just start, they want to see results right away. Same with anything, business, anything, whatever you're trying to do, you want to see results right away. And when you don't see those results, you get discouraged, and a lot of times people give up. Time is all you have, and you should use time to your benefit. All you have is time, and you should know that in time, things will come to fruition as long as you stay determined and stay with it and keep working hard every single day. Many people talk about this too, you know, Lil Wayne has the album No Ceilings. You know, it's talking about he didn't put a ceiling on his potential. There is no limit. He's only going to go up and up. The movie or the show Limitless, you know, it's the metaphorical idea. Yeah, they're taking a drug that makes their mind limitless, but it's a metaphor for life that if you don't put limits on yourself, you can really accomplish anything. And potential is not an external phenomenon. So many people seek outwardly for approval of their own potential, but potential is something that comes from within. So why limit yourself if you have control over your own potential? And I love talking about this kind of stuff. As you can tell, it really gets me revved up. So if you ever want to have a discussion on it, if you want to express your thoughts on it, I'd love to hear it, and I'd love to have an open discussion on this topic. But just to end, remember that there is no limit to human potential. There's only limits you place on yourself.